The conversations that happen, as I just mentioned, during these days together are incredibly rich. We want to take these lessons and potentially even innovations of how we can break these barriers to the next stage, to beyond San Diego, even to beyond all of the 48 countries that we have represented here.
There is an urgent need to rethink what security means, especially what security means to women. By the name of nation security, individual securities have been breached, and there are more violence. And it doesn't mean more guns, more military, more troops coming and protecting us. For us, security means women and children at home safe, be safe at home, be safe on the street, and be safe wherever they go.
And instead of bringing some concept of peace and security from the outside, we would learn from what the local men and women have been through during a war and how they try to rebuild their life in post-conflict situations. So one of my main recommendations is really get the woman involved in all the peace negotiation, in all the meeting, all the consultations.
Give women the space to speak and to voice their voice to the things which are really focused on her, like sexual violence against women. I think she's the first one who's concerned, and she's the first one who can bring and show and bring the solution.
I feel like too much money is poured into interventions at the highest levels, and not enough is poured into to interventions at the middle levels and the grassroots levels.
Grassroots women, indigenous women, had not opportunity to involve in this process.
I would really strongly recommend that women participation must be ensured in all power structures, because at local level, at national level, and even at international level.
Every global body should have 50% of women's representation at the decision-making level, including it's time for UN to make a woman Secretary General.
The experiences you get from people in the field or people working for NGOs or international organizations are very good and benefit your future work. The commitment of the leaders of the countries are very important. The training of the people being deployed is very important.
It's about accountability for those commitments, about accountability for violations of women's rights. If we saw true accountability and implementation of those obligations, we'd see far more in the way of breaking down those barriers.
What I would like again to ask the UN is to make more flexible the criteria to access to some positions, because if they want really women to be involved in the discussion of peace, in discussion of build up a peaceful world in here, they need to give women spaces.
We have come up with some solutions, some practical solutions, regional networks, so how we can move forward and how we can break these barriers.